What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats, so let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We'll be starting off with a video titled Ohio Couple Welcome Baby Born from 30-Year-Old Frozen Embryo. So they're talking about how the embryo was obtained in 1994, and now this couple has a brand new baby. It's the wonders of science. Then we got a video titled Boss from Hell, Jasmine Crockett lambasted by former staffers. They're saying she's a mean, lazy loudmouth, but we kind of already knew that. Then we got a video titled Pam Bondi approves Leticia James investigation. I don't know, they're going to be looking into her about her silencing President Trump's free speech, but, you know, we'll see if anything actually happens. Then we got we got our midlife break here. It's our funny video halfway through, and this one's titled, Could You Page My Friend? Then we'll get back into the news. The video titled Dustin Burrows, speaking of the Texas House, announces additional penalties for Dems who fled the state. They were supposed to be back by like 2 p.m. today. They did not come back, so now they're talking about consequences of their actions. Of course, it's not going to result in jail time or anything, you know, like what happened to us. These people aren't going to be fired or anything, but they got some consequences that they've put together. Took creative liberty, we'll say that. Then we got a video titled Sheriff Topkins faces federal extortion charges over cannabis stock deal. He's abusing his power, trying to get some stock, and then after the stock took a shit, he didn't like that. Then we got a video titled Fake Nurse Arrested After Treating More Than 4,000 Patients Without a License, saying disturbing. Then the last little bit of the news is rapper El Macabelico, I don't know, I'm not from Mexico. But he's among the cartel figures sanctioned by the U.S. He's some cartel rapper or some shit. Then we'll be getting into the fun stuff. We'll be opening our brand new Advent calendar by Tori Wayne. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Beck Frank, and it's titled, If Not Friend, Why Friend Shaped? And then our official funny video of the day was provided by Ghostly, and it's titled, Woof Woof. All of that's coming up next, but first, we're going to hop in the chat, see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Gasum? What's up, Zero? What's up, Matt Rogers? What's up, Russell? What's up, Snooks? And what's up, Simply Witchy? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Elder Zoomer, you were first today. I appreciate you racing chat, Elder Zoomer, and happy freedom to you. What's up, Beck Frank? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Jagular? What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom. Let me see. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Vinny C? Oh, let me see. I think we got everybody. What's up, Metal Mouth? Happy freedom to you. You hooligans are welcome to hit that like button, see if you can get us on the front page. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Meta? Happy freedom. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Matt Rogers, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Tony Bridge? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on the communism platform? Tube Steak, you were first over here. Sly Dog, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Joe? What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Happy freedom. What's up, Rachel? Happy freedom to you. Appreciate all of you hooligans being here. Make sure you hit that like button over on the commie platform as well. Happy freedom to everyone watching on Odyssey, and happy freedom to everyone watching over on X. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and get into things. We're going to start with this easy story here. I guess it's good news. It's titled, Ohio Couple Welcomes Baby Born from 30-Year-Old Frozen Embryo. Like I said, the wonders of science here, making things possible. Come on, do the fucking thing, YouTube. Hate waiting on you, shit. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, we have these Hooligan Strong t-shirts. Now, this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his link in all of the chats for you hooligans to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs, because if you think it, he can create it. Now, this design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, dog tags, and we even made steel tumblers out of this design. Today I got on the Plain Jane Hooligan t-shirt. We got lots of items and lots of designs over in the merch store. I'll be dropping all the links in the chats while we're watching this first video.
Okay, this is the story of the day, story of the week, actually. Take a look at this precious face. This might be the world's oldest baby that we know about. Let me explain here. So Thaddeus Daniel Pierce was born just a few weeks ago, but he was developed from an embryo frozen back in 1994 when his parents, Tim and Lindsay Pierce, were just toddlers themselves. It's an incredible story made possible by a Christian embryo adoption agency and faith-based IVF clinic, along with the foresight of Thaddeus's egg donor, Linda Archard. After successfully undergoing IVF herself, Archard kept all of her remaining embryos in storage all of these years, paying the fees to keep them frozen instead of destroying them or donating them to research. Thaddeus is now here because of that and her generosity. We're happy to have on Mom and Dad, Tim and Lindsay, who are joining us now from their home in London, Ohio this morning. Guys, first of all, congratulations. There's nothing like new parenthood. How's baby? How's Mom and Dad doing this morning? Whole gang.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. We're doing good. We're doing good. We've been sleep deprived.
Yeah,
Yes.
as a newborn would do. So it's just been a adjustment to that because he's our first baby, and then all the media attention is kind of a level up above. Yeah.
Maybe not what you were expecting. I know every feeling that you're feeling right now. I have so many questions for the two of you. I mean, your story is just remarkable. First off, I mean, born from an embryo that was 31 years old, why did you choose an embryo of that age as opposed to a newer one? What was that choice?
Well, the program we picked it's called Open Hearts, and you pick embryos that are older or might not be picked for other reasons. And we just decided, why not? We'll give them a chance. We believe in life at conception, so we'll just give it a chance and see what happens.
And look at what happened. Were there any risks associated with that?
No.
No more risks than would be normal IVF transfers and development.
Wow. You know, my husband and I were talking about your story last night at the dinner table because we just, we can't believe it. It's just miraculous. And it must be a surreal thought for the two of you as well to know that he should just be a few years younger than you, right? Have lived through the 90s, have gone through college already, but he waited for you instead. I mean, that's wild.
Yes.
It is. I just think, that God had him in store for us. He held on to him.
It was on
just
reserve.
for us, on reserve.
Yep.
Yeah, it was written in the stars, as I say. I mentioned your donor right off the top there who turned to IVF back in the early 90s, and she ended up not using all of her embryos. I was reading that one of her wishes and preferences was to eventually know the adoptive parents and to know the child. Have you made contact with her or any plans to meet Linda in person?
Yes, we've been in contact with Linda since the beginning, and we hope to meet her one day once we're a little bit older and recovered from everything.
Yeah, it takes a minute to even leave the house or get the courage to go out on an outing. I feel you. What do you think that moment might be like for the three of you?
I don't know. You can always imagine what some sort of scenario might be, but I think it'll just be so exciting for all of us, for us and for Linda and Thaddeus whenever he wakes up for it. But yeah.
Time for his next feeding. Yeah, he'll wake up for it. Lastly, any couple who is going or has gone through fertility issues is, celebrating in your joy and your miracle right now. Your message to other hopeful couples and other hopeful families who are waiting for their miracle as well right now.
I would say don't give up. There is a plan. It may not be the plan you want, but there is a plan.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download.
All right, like I said, starting off with something easy here, some good news, I suppose. Let me turn the volume back down because the video is super quiet. No, you shut the hell up, buddy. Jesus loves us. Anyways, they're saying the embryo is from 1994. It's not expired, though. It worked out. It all worked out. There's a little baby there. There's a brand new American born. Good stuff. Coming up next, boss from hell, Jasmine Crockett, lambasted by former staffers. Like I said, they are calling her a mean, lazy loudmouth. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this couple and their baby from an embryo from 1994. Guess I'm Thaddeus. Totally getting bullied in school. Yeah, they call him Thad. I've never met a Thaddeus before. I don't know. Just never met a Thaddeus. It's all right. Being bullied, and you know, the world's different than when we were in school. I don't know if they still bully. You know, they probably have like, I don't know, like safe spaces and shit for that nowadays. Bullying used to give you character, and it used to kind of tell you why you suck in certain situations. Now bullying's illegal. Like cyberbullying is a felony, and I think that's nice and humorous. Either way. Russell, that's a good-looking kid. Kind of has an egghead, though. It happens, Russell. It happens. What's up, Ghostly? Happy Freedom. Metal Mouth, I think it's cool, but still being frozen since 1994 is a little long to be frozen. Yeah, and I wonder how much you have to pay to, like, keep your embryos frozen. Like, I wonder what that fee is, because she's been paying it a long time. Ghostly, I bully people online every day. Yeah, I try not to. I try not to. The last thing I need is felony charges. Russell Thaddeus is going to be a warrior. He could be. Matt Rogers, one of my brothers' name is Thad, not Thaddeus. There's a separation. I figured Thad was just short for Thaddeus. I didn't know. Is his name just Thad, or is it something else? Moving into uncharted territory here. What's up, Butterfly? Happy Freedom. Time capsule, baby. Gotta love it. Probably healthier because it's time. It was a time less polluted. That's what I was thinking when I watched the video, and they were saying, you know, did you choose for embryo that old or what? And I thought that they were going to say that they chose 30-year-old embryo because there was less microplastics and there was no 5G. There was none of the bullshit that we deal with today. Different kinds of vaccines and whatever. Like, the baby's genes is prior to COVID, you know? So it's like, I don't know. It's probably a A1 embryo. You know, that's a high quality embryo there. Matt, just Thad. Interesting. I've never met a Thad. I've heard names on movies and stuff as Thad, but I've never met one. Guess Thaddeus is better than Dylan, I guess. See, you guys are going to cause commotion in the chat. I've already had a fucking awful day. This is the highlight of my day. Plus, we got the voice chat later on over on the website. If you hooligans, go get yourself a paid membership, and that's something else I'm looking forward to, but I'm not going to be arguing today. I blew my voice out earlier, and thankfully I got it back right before we started the live. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Rappy? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, DEFCON? I swear there's somebody else. What's up, D-Man? Happy Freedom. What's up, Crick Kiss? Happy Freedom to you. Beck Frank, it's a biblical name. Thaddeus was the other name of Jude the Apostle. Yeah. See, when I was in school, almost everybody was black. So there wasn't a whole lot of Thaddeus. There wasn't a lot of Jeffs either, or Andrews, or Stevens. There wasn't many of that when I was in school. Either way, what's up, Lisa? Happy Freedom to you. It seems creepy. It's science. It is a little creepy. Prop Patriot Girly. Who'd you yell at today? Who didn't I yell at today? I was screaming my face off earlier, and I hurt my hand. Can you see it? Oh, you can see it. Yeah, I hurt my hand. Anyways. What's up, Dutton? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Corey Luca? What's up, Agent O? Happy Freedom. Dutton. I've known a Thaddeus. He was a little punk who thought that he had to fight everyone. I know people like that. Not a Thaddeus, but yeah. What's up, Corey Luca? Happy Freedom to you. Corey Luca Mojo in the morning. We're talking private parts of girls. Some juggalette called Needin made me laugh today. What are you talking about, Corey Luca? Juggalette girls and all that? I've never heard of Mojo in the morning. I might have to check that out. Rachel, wait, Disney still frozen? I don't know. I've heard that Walt Disney is frozen inside the castle or something, but I don't. He might be frozen, like he's in a deep freezer somewhere, but I highly doubt he's actually cryogenically frozen like they've said for the last God only knows how many years. Proud Patriot Girly, I'm going to Maui in September. It's awesome. Enjoy it, Proud Patriot Girly. What's up, Mark C? Or Mark S? My bad. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom. Yes, I'm sorry you hurt your hand. Use hand lotion next time. I got to remember that. Russell, did you hurt your hand in a freak masturbating accident? No, put my hands down on the counter too hard. I had enough. Well, I thought I had enough, and then I hurt my hand, and then I had regrets. D-Man punching lefties? No, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm already a habitual offender because of assault charges. Corey Luca, Detroit GR, Ohio radio show. I swear I've heard that, but I'm going to have to look it up. Thank you for letting me know, Corey Luca. Sam, lubrication's your friend. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'll have to remember that next time I'm getting fucked. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Like I said, boss from hell, Jasmine Crockett, lambasted by former staffers. They're just going to be talking shit about Jasmine Crockett. And I was like, yeah, that's going on the schedule today. All right, hooligans, hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
Texas is also getting, Democrats in Texas are getting a little bit of attention because of their rising Democrat star, Jasmine Crockett. Turns out she may be a toxic boss, according to the New York Post. Here's the headline. Trump critic Rep. Jasmine Crockett is a no-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers. Aides say, all diva, no wow. Inside, you see a quote, former aide to Crockett, saying that they don't like their boss. She is lying around her apartment, won't come into the office, and is just really indifferent to staff and will scream at them. She is never in the office and is very disengaged. She does her BS that goes viral and then freaks out over the most random things.
I mean, who's surprised? I mean, this is my favorite Congresswoman. I enjoy her because I think if you promote someone like this, then you can just kiss the national election goodbye. And honestly, I don't think this was like a secret. She kind of acts this way publicly as well, but she's getting the Amy Klobuchar treatment. Abuses the staff. Kamala Harris, we heard behind the scenes, abuses her staff, doesn't really do the work, trying to look for viral moments. And she's really not effective as well. What piece of legislation can you say she has been successful on? What piece of legislation has she changed the country on?
Well, you know, unfortunately, fame is a very powerful drug, and clearly it has gotten to her head. I interviewed Congressman Chairman James Comer, and I asked him about her because she's on the Oversight Committee. And he said when she first came to Congress, totally different person than she is today. It's like night and day. And then we saw that in do you remember the Atlantic profile piece? Mm-hmm. She said she was shutting down the profile and revoking all permissions like you have the authority to do so. Because the Atlantic reporter had the audacity to ask other Democrats about her. And then apparently her lock screen is like a photo of herself.
The Escalade. She asked the staff to use the Escalade. They have to rent an Escalade to come pick her up. Now, normally, the members let their interns as well as their schedulers just use their personal car, and they can go pick her up. But she requires them to go rent the Escalade just to drive, and they have to be waiting outside of the Escalade with the door open.
Griff, I'm sure you're surprised.
You mentioned Amy Klobuchar. It's unclear whether or not Jasmine Crockett eats salads with a comb, which was, of course, a rub on her. We reached out, actually, or Fox News Digital reached out to Rep. Crockett for comment. We have yet to hear back.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
They haven't heard Bach yet. Anyways, Jasmine Crockett is a lazy loudmouth meanie. Well, we kind of already knew that. What I didn't realize is that they have to rent an Escalade to drive her around. I wonder how much we pay for that. You know, I wonder how many other politicians do stuff like that too. I mean, I've never been drove around an Escalade. Kind of sucks that we're paying for somebody else to have that treatment. Anyways, next up we got Pam Bondi approves Leticia James's investigation. I don't know how many of these stories they're going to put in the news where they're investigating people, but they're not going to arrest them. But the news has started to become full of it, and I really think that this has something to do with covering up the Epstein shit, because they will do anything other than give us more information about Epstein. They keep bringing out more investigations, just one after the other, claiming that they're going after people, but then whenever they get questioned about bringing charges or going to jail, that's never an option. So I don't know. I really think that's what's going to happen with this next story relating to Leticia James. But either way, we're going to hop in the chat. See what you hooligans think about Jasmine Crockett being a mean, lazy loudmouth. Snooks, Texas pays for the Escalade. Well, at least I'm not paying for it, I guess. But I still feel bad for the taxpayers of Texas. Guess I've been driven in a Tahoe, but it was in the back behind the cage. Yeah, I've been in a Tahoe. I've been in a Charger. I've been in the town cars, the cruisers. Trying to think what else I've been in. I've been on everything except for a cop bicycle and a cop motorcycle. Russell, pick me up in a Pinto and I'd be good. I'm showing up in a bicycle. You got to sit in the basket on the handlebars. Zero, her glasses are accessories. No way to fix that lazy eye. Yeah, I think you're right. Russell, Crockett is toxic and on a power trip. I agree. She has some like dirt on her forehead or whatever. They were showing a close up and she had like a dotted line that like kind of went from like here. I don't know. I don't know if that was like the edge of a wig or if, you know, ants left it or some shit. You know, sometimes ants will leave like a trail. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's a bird shit on her head. They showed it in a couple different pictures. I guess it's a reoccurring thing. Just imagine having a dirty, lazy, fucking loudmouth acting ignorant as shit, walking around with ant shit on their forehead, and you got to just take that from her? I don't know. That's not how I would get down. What's up, Major? Happy Freedom. That's her lace front? Is that what it is? It looks gross. Met him out, Jasmine crotch itch. Holy. Just imagine the smell. High Plains Drifter can't even spell Escalade. I know. What's up, Lone Wolf? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, MU? Happy Freedom to you. Butterfly. All Jasmine Crockett is good for is lubing a stripper pole. I don't know. It's like that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. That's grody. I wouldn't let her do that. That's grody. Butterfly, you think it's white wig glue? It could be. It could be. Guess those dots are from the lobotomy. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Meadow, why were you angry? I'm angry all the time. Life is very hard. Lisa, she's a hoe. I agree. I agree. Just comes out of nowhere. She's a hoe bag. What's up, DB Cooper? What's up, Dirtbike Freedom? Happy Freedom to you. DB Cooper, Atlanta, Georgia CDC shooter, supposedly dead. That's what I heard. I don't know a whole lot about it. I don't have it on the schedule. Dirtbike Freedom, a ghetto thug. She just plays ghetto, I guess. I guess she comes from a wealthy family and she used to, I don't know how to act. But now she knows how to act. And that's all she's doing is putting on a performance right now. What's up, Mike Ingle? Happy freedom to you. Zero, then don't lick the pole. I'm worried about the smell, but you're right. I learned, because I grew up in Michigan. I learned early on, you don't stick your tongue to a steel pole. You just don't do that. It gets stuck there. In the summertime, it's because of Jasmine Crockett. But moving forward here, like I said, Pam Bondi approves Leticia James's investigation. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out, as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up about Leticia James here. I'm not getting my hopes up for anything until I see somebody go to jail. Alright, hooligans, hit the like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube, and let's get into this.
Some breaking news sources are telling us that New York Attorney General Leticia James and her office are under investigation by the Department of Justice in relation to her case against President Trump. Justice correspondent David Spunt is in Washington. What do you know, David?
Well, hi, Dana. Two well-placed sources familiar with the probe tell Fox News that New York Attorney General Leticia James and her office is under investigation by the DOJ here in Washington. We're told that Attorney General Pam Bondi signed off on the probe. Subpoenas were sent to James's office, and there is a grand jury investigation underway in the New York State capital of Albany. The specific investigation, my colleague Jake Gibson, Ashley Oliver, and myself are being told involves deprivation of rights, which in plain language means someone in a position of legal authority violating someone else's constitutional or legal rights. Those sources tell Fox News the DOJ is going after James because she took then former President Donald Trump to court, quote, simply because she didn't like him and campaigned on getting him. DOJ, led by Bondi, believes she violated his First Amendment rights dealing with free speech. James has said before she believed Trump inflated his net worth to get good deals on loans from lenders and other financial benefits. Ms. James won in a court judgment of over $450 million against the Trump Organization. Trump is appealing, and it's pending. The entire scope of the grand jury probe in Albany, Dana, is unclear. Grand juries are secretive, but we've learned from these well-placed sources it stems from a recent strike force set up inside the Justice Department to investigate an alleged plot to tie Trump to Russia in 2016. Sources say that strike force has expanded to other topics. Now, to recap, the Justice Department has initiated grand jury proceedings in Albany, New York, against the Empire State Attorney General Leticia James. But remember, this is important. A grand jury simply decides if there's enough evidence to indict. To be clear, we are told this is very early in the process, and no one, as I speak to you right now, is facing any charges at this time. Fox News reached out to Attorney General James's office multiple times, but we've yet to hear back. Dana?
All right, David Spunt, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, so Leticia James here is being investigated. Let me see, where are we at? They think that she did overreach and abused her power by silencing President Trump's free speech, but then at the end of the video, you can see Eddie Munster saying that nobody is facing any charges at this time, which means a bunch of nothing's going to happen. Anybody that's ever been in trouble with the police knows that if they even smell like you did something wrong, charges are being pressed. They go get the evidence afterwards. All they need is an accusation. But for some reason, when you're an elected official and people make accusations against you, well, then it takes them 25 years to dig up any kind of evidence, and then they're going to do investigations, and then they're going to find nothing, and then nothing happens. So I don't know. It's a lot of incentive to become an elected official because you get wealthy, you get insider trading, you never go to jail. I'm starting to think that's the job for me. Either way, next up, we got AG Pam Bondi offering $50 million reward for the arrest of Venezuela's Maduro. I think it's Maduro. Either way, that's coming up next. I don't know a lot about Maduro, but we're going to figure it out. But before we do, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Pam Bondi doing this investigation on Leticia James. Sam, she looks like she just did a hit of heroin. Yep. She looks like she buys drugs in the alleyway. and sucks dick for him. I don't know. I don't know. That's just what she looks like. Guess pretty soon we'll be arrested for future crimes. Yeah, like that Tom Cruise movie. I can't remember what that's called. It's a good movie, though. Sam, we the peeps that are under investigation as soon as we get pulled over in our car. Yeah. I mean, they can stop you walking down the street. You ain't done nothing yet, but they'll find something. Not when you're an elected official, though. That's why when them bastards get pulled over, they're like, do you know who I am? That's why they act like that, because they're so used to just getting away with everything. I don't know. It's not good. They need accountability. We got it. Every time we step out of the house, we're risking never coming back home. Zero, both of them, right eye is a lazy eye. No wonder they're lefties. I did not notice that. We gotta figure out with all the Dems. Do they all have a right lazy eye? Is it part of the Black Eye Club? I think we're figuring stuff out here. What's up, James? Happy freedom to you. Ramsey. I lived in Houston for 5 years and Dallas for 6. No more big cities for me. Yeah, I used to think that living in the city would be a cool thing when I was younger, because there's stuff, there's stores, there's people, there's malls, there's events going on. And the older I get, the more I don't want any of that. None of those things interest me anymore. I want to stay the hell away from people. And it's not that I hate people. I hate how dumb they are. And so I just want them to be dumb over there, not next to me where I'm trying to be okay. I don't know. Minority Report. Thank you, Zero. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. They're going to charge you for crimes of the future. They're already trying to come after us for thought crimes. Look at the UK. Thought crimes. Your memes are too funny. You're going to prison. It don't make no sense. Back Frank, I'm near the city for 2 weeks. It's too noisy. Yeah. What are you doing, Klaus Daniels? You come up here with the rest of the class. Come here. Come on, you just sat down. You'd be alright. I might give you treats. Maybe. I might put a bow tie on you. You never know. It's part of the game. He's thinking it over. What's up, Dispos? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom to you. James, lick the pole. I triple dog dare you. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. What's up, Keep It Salty? Happy freedom to you. She's everything wrong with this country. You talking about Jasmine Crockett? Yep, letting the power go to her brain. Well, whatever's in her skull. Ramsey, Crockett could be an accessory to a felony if they could prove bribery. Because they're saying that the Dems that fled Texas could be charged with bribery because they were campaign fundraising or something. I don't know. They were fundraising for something and then they fled. And so they're trying to say that something about that action could be bribery, and if they make it bribery, then they could be bringing criminal charges. But they're also not doing anything to investigate if bribery actually happened. They just talk about it while they're being interviewed on the news, so everybody thinks they're doing something. Major, the entire world is getting more and more stupid, which is crazy. I know. It's our devices. It's like us being on social media is fucking hurting us, and people don't get that. They don't get it. Like it's like they can't comprehend it, and it is hurting us, because like when you saw somebody out in the wild, you could just, all you had is what you've experienced in life up until that point, and visual cues from the stranger you're looking at. Now we categorize everything because we're consuming so much information that if your t-shirt has a brand name on it, we can assume you associate with other people that wear those brands. Or if your hair is styled a certain way. Now we talk about liberal glasses. Now if your glasses look a certain way, we already assume we know who you are, the kind of person you are, whether or not we like you, and we haven't even said hello yet. And we also inject our opinion into everything instead of just letting something be what it is, we talk about how good it is or how bad it is and list why. And most of the time, we're given more bad things than good things because we want to correct everybody. Because social media taught us that we need to inject our opinion into everything. Like somebody gives a fuck about what we think and say. It also made everybody think they're an expert on everything. And so it's hurting us. Social media is hurting us. And now we got AI. And anybody you talk to now that's connected to AI, they have to ask the robot. They don't Google shit anymore. They don't read. They don't watch videos. They don't use their own brain. They let the AI do it. And I mean, it's no wonder that we're getting stupider and stupider. We're getting dumber, acting like a bunch of idiots. Sam like these? Yeah. Grody. How you get all those liberals in one place? You tell them that there's a baby there that needs a book read to them. Guess that's exactly why I walk around nude. Don't want to be judged. Yep. Just make them envious. Russell, you ordered dinner. What kind of food did you get? What kind of Mexican food did you get? Guess that's a different kind of device. Russell, but AI can't give a BJ. Not yet. One day it will. Butterfly, AI can make stuff up. Yeah, it does. It does a lot. Or it references opinions. Sometimes it'll reference posts from the internet or Wikipedia pages and talk to you like it's facts. And if you don't look into it, you just assume it's facts, and it's not. AI is charismatic. It's like the OxyClean guy. It just convinces you that it's right. What's up, Appeal to Evan? Happy freedom to you. Major, it's biased too. Yeah, it is. It is. Meta Klaus says, yeah, it's Friday. Pick a tie, Dad. I'm the star here. Only reason I'll let you put that shit on me. Yeah. He likes being fancy. I don't know. He fights me putting it on, but once it's on, he's all about it. What's up, Spirit Matter? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Audit? Happy freedom to you. Audit. Jasmine Crockett is Tiffany Henyard's twin. Who is that? Let me see. I'm going to Google it real quick. Oh, yeah. This woman. I forgot about her. Yeah. Yeah. She's the only politician that's more corrupt than Beetlejuice. I can't remember Beetlejuice's real name. I'm glad I had to look at her in more than a year. Yeah, I forgot about that woman. They are, aren't they? They are peas in a pod there. What is your name? The Chai? We'll go with the Chai. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Blade? Happy freedom to you. Russell, the super mayor. Yep. She's super all right. Russell, you got fajitas? Fajitas sounds good. I gotta cook some chicken today. I wish I could make some fajitas. I haven't been eating bread. I don't know what day it is anymore. It's like day 14 of not eating bread and working out every day. I don't know. I feel better. I don't look any better, but that's okay. Like I said, coming up next, AG Pam Bondi offers $50 million reward for arrest of Venezuelan Maduro. Let's get this pulled up. Come on, GoofTube. Jesus loves us. All right, like I said, AG Pam Bondi offers $50 million reward for arrest of Venezuelan Maduro. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. Thanks for being with us. We're now at the bottom of the hour. Let's keep it moving with more of these top headlines. A video message posted on social media within the last hour by Attorney General Pam Bondi. This is the message she's seeking to convey here, saying today the Justice Department and State Department are announcing a $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro, the disputed leader of Venezuela here. Let's listen to Bondi make this announcement here.
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself, which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million. Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice, and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202-307-4228 or go online.
Back out live there to the White House. So, in January of this year, the State Department announced a $25 million reward for Maduro's arrest. You just heard there from Pam Bondi. They are doubling that reward to $50 million for any information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro, the Venezuelan leader here. So, had to get that on your radar. That was literally breaking just within the last 30 minutes here. So, I want to go into some of the comments she made about why they are seeking this. So, the State Department back in January, said Maduro has participated in a violent narco-terrorism conspiracy with the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, a designated foreign terror organization. In addition, they say Maduro negotiated multi-ton shipments of FARC-produced cocaine, directed the Cartel of the Suns to provide military-grade weapons to the FARC, coordinated with drug traffickers in Honduras and other countries to facilitate large-scale drug trafficking, and solicited assistance from FARC leadership in training an unsanctioned militia group that functioned, in essence, as an armed forces unit for the Cartel of the Suns here. Now, in addition, remember, to the charges against him, the DOJ has seized more than $700 million of assets linked to Maduro, including 2 private jets and 9 vehicles here. So it's now more than a year since the Venezuelan presidential election took place, where Maduro fraudulently declared he had won that election. The opposition candidates are in hiding in Caracas, in Venezuela. At the time, remember, Edmundo Gonzalez, the West, recognized him as the rightful winner of the Venezuelan presidential election. And of course, Maduro never conceded his loss. He is still in power, getting another 6-year term there in Venezuela. So this is a major top headline that we wanted to bring you.
Okay. So like I said, I don't really know a whole lot about Maduro and all that stuff, but I could use $50 million here, I know that. They're saying they got a $50 million reward if you could provide information that leads to the arrest of Maduro. He is the disputed leader of Venezuela, and he uses TDA and the cartel in order to traffic drugs into the U.S. So hopefully they'll catch this guy. What I don't understand is how they know that he does all this bad stuff. They don't know how to catch him. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. They were able to catch all the J6ers, and those people were covered head to toe, most of them. So I don't know. I think that they could really find him if they wanted to. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe he'll be the person to first go to jail. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through. This one's titled, "Could You Page My Friend?" It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Pam Bondi putting out a $50 million reward if you can catch Maduro. Sam, didn't Venezuela move to Aurora, Colorado? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's what they should be looking for. They need to check the apartment complexes. Maduro's probably there. Sam, dude's probably staying in South Florida. Could be. Could be. Russell, he's a threat to us. Absolutely. Hopefully they'll actually catch him. Guess I'm actually knowing Nick Maduro. Wonder if I can call ICE and make bank. Maybe. Maybe. They might make you they might require a refund after they figure it out. Who knows? Russell, they won't take care of it in Venezuela. Yeah. Definitely doesn't seem like anything's going to happen over there. Zero, he looks weak, soft, and stupid. Apparently not, though. Yeah, I wonder what it takes to be the leader of, like, cartels and shit like that. Knowing these people, like, kill and rape and human traffic and all that stuff on a regular basis, it seems like you'd be in danger all the time being the leader of these people. Because anytime somebody else feels like maybe they could be the leader, all of a sudden you're in danger. And you're around really dangerous people. So, I don't know. It doesn't sound like that great of a life. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the support. Mouth, how long do you think you could keep Klaus in treats with $50 million hairs? If I had $50 million hairs, I would never need to work again. If I had $1 million, I'd never need to work again. Like, I mean, I would always go live, but I don't know. I like creating things. I like marketing. I like doing business. I like doing that stuff, and I would use the money to do more of that, I guess. I don't know. But I like quality, and the world doesn't have any quality. It's so bad that if you provide quality, people think there's something wrong with you. That's why I had a hard time dealing with artists, because I would offer mixing and mastering services or consultation and stuff to teach them things I learned when I was in school for music production, audio engineering, and all of that. And I would tell them, it's only this much, but you're going to get all of this. And they would say, well, why? Why is it so cheap? Because you're a new artist and you can't fucking afford shit. That's why. And they would be suspicious of me because I'm trying to provide more quality than the world normally does. But if I had $50 million hairs, I would start so many businesses that would provide products and services that actually had quality, actually made sense, didn't fuck over my customers. I just got to figure out how to get some money like that. Snook's leader of the cartels don't have to do shit. They have members to do their work. I know that, Snooks, but I'm saying if you're the guy that sits on the couch getting fat all day and you got soldiers marching in and out of your house and you're giving them orders, what happens when one of them decides that they want to be the leader now and that you're just some fat guy sitting on the couch? Well, them and their comrades show up to smoke you in your sleep, and that's what I'm saying. It seems like it'd be hard to be the leader of people that are so dangerous. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom. Bill Clay, if I had $1 million, it wouldn't be enough because I'd still be out robbing armored trucks. That's right. If I had $1 million, it's been a long time since I heard that song. That's from like the Slim Shady LP. I mean, I'd really like to live in a house, let alone having $1 million. I would like to be able to get a house. I was shocked when I found out that I was approved for $210,000, or no, it was $120,000 for a mortgage. I was shocked. I was like, holy shit. And I can't afford to buy a house. I was like, well, what the fuck? I'm glad I'm approved for a whole bunch of money that I can't use to buy a house because houses cost too much. Bill Clay, I haven't heard that song in years. Yeah, that whole album's good. D-Man, what do you call a wife that can't cook and doesn't clean? Mine. It's too bad, D-Man. Metamouth, I don't think the world is ready for 1,000 versions of Klaus. Hell, I hardly think the world is ready for the version of Klaus Daniels that's in existence. It's true. It's true. If I had $1 million hairs, we'd get Klaus unfixed, and then we'd make 1 million Klaus babies, and we would have a Klaus army, and the world would be a better place. Ghostly, did you know that the cartels like Dragon Ball Z so much that the crime rates drop to near zero when any DBZ content comes out? Really? Where did you hear that? MU, Jeff needs his own treats. Damn, I didn't even think of that. Coming out with hooligan cat treats? Holy shit. Hold on. Let me write this down. This is a brand new thing. There's got to be a way. I found body wash and lotion, and we're going to try and come out with some hooligan body wash and lotion. I'm waiting for Alistair to put some labels together. We'll see how all of that turns out. Ghostly, this is a job for the military. Leave my ass out of it. Well, they said that they want information that leads to an arrest. So you don't have to capture Maduro. They'd probably charge you with kidnapping, honestly. Knowing how our government works, they would catch Maduro, charge you with kidnapping. You'd die in prison somehow. FBI would visit you or something like that. Nobody gets paid the $50 million award, and then they go out there and talk about how they did the great work to capture Maduro. I think that's how it would go. But they assume that you're going to give him a phone call. I guess it's going to lead to his arrest. And I still think they'd figure out a way to screw you out of $50 million. Have you ever seen anybody on the internet being like, I was rewarded by the FBI because of this? I've never seen that. Never seen it. It's like fucking getting a Ferrari from the Monopoly game at McDonald's. You've never seen anybody win that stupid shit because nobody ever wins that stupid shit. It's a fucking scam. And I feel like this the reward system from the FBI might be the same way. They have a lot to prove to us. Ghostly, Google told you? That's cool. I didn't realize they like DBZ so much. Patriot Dad, if I had a half a million, I'd never work for someone else. Yeah. Matt Rogers, where exactly do you get replacement cat balls? If you got $50 million, you can figure it out. Guess technically, if we start selling Klaus cats, we become pimps. That's true. That's true. Some people sell action figures. We're going to sell copies of Klaus. Sam, are we cloning Klaus? I mean, you know, we're working towards it. Working towards it. Pick you up a Klaus today. Hi, Blaze Drifter. I want a Big Mac, bite your tongue. I've only won like large fries and stuff like that. I've never won anything significant. I used to really be about that McDonald's Monopoly game when I was younger. Like, I figured out what items provided the most tabs and all that stuff, and I would order it like twice a day. And basically every time I went through the drive-thru, I was getting like 22 tabs or something, and still didn't win shit. And it was like, you know what? Never again. What's up, Danny? Happy Freedom. Pre-workout? What are you talking about? Like hooligan pre-workout powder? That's an idea. I shouldn't assume things, but that does sound like an idea. Come on, man. I'm clicking all the wrong stuff. What's up, Original? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, John Costello? Happy Freedom to you. MW, keep missing the live. It's because we're going live at a different time every day. I keep trying to go live when we're supposed to, but there's so much shit I got to do in a day. I got to figure out my schedule so I can nail it down and be on time. What's up, Jay? Happy Freedom to you. John Costello, another pew-pew situation in Georgia. Yeah, we were just talking about it. I don't have anything on the schedule for it, but we were talking a little bit about it. Maybe tomorrow we'll put something on the schedule for it. Danny cooking Native American tacos. I've never even heard of that. I hope they turn out good. John Costello, 50 million seems pretty low bounty, to be honest. He probably made 50 million in less than an hour. It's true. It's true. Hey, thanks for being here, Sam. Enjoy the rest of your day. What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy Freedom to you. Russell, my cat thinks I'm crazy. I growl at her when I'm petting her. It thinks you have an emotional issues. Salter, you made it. Happy freedom to you. What did you make? What the hell is that? What is that, Salter Ragu? There's a lot of things I could suggest. I don't want to bring the wrong kind of attention. Guess Texas House just passed redistricting. Interesting. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to go to rumble.com through your browser, log in, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We got chapstick emojis, screaming goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live, so definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Also, I want to remind you, hooligans, that we have to do 5 hours of premium live streaming over on Rumble in order to pass this premium creator program over on Rumble. And now, starting yesterday, if you become an official hooligan over here on Rumble, you will be able to see the premium live stream without having Rumble Premium. So, it's another reason to join the membership program over on Rumble, because we're going to have to do these 5 hours of premium live stream at some point in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so. So definitely become an official hooligan over on Rumble. Like I said, we got this midlife break. Let's get this pulled up really quick. Now, it's not the shortest video, but it's pretty funny. This is titled, "Could You Page My Friend?"
I love anal?
Yeah. Yep.
Will you page I love anal to electronics? There we go.
I was wondering if you can call for my brother to meet me back up here real quick.
What's his name?
Last name is Oxlong. First name's Mike.
Mike Ox.
Oxlong is his last name.
Okay. Attention Walmart customers, would Mike Oxalong meet his party at the electronics counter? Mike Oxalong, meet your party at the electronics counter.
Attention customers, Gabe Horn, can you come to electronics? Gabe Horn, thank you.
Perfect.
Penetration, can you please meet your party at the pickup and returns desk? Penetration, please meet your party at the returns desk.
Gabe Owner. You know where this.
He said gay boner. Stupid. So stupid. Anyways, getting back into the news here. Yeah, turn the volume back down. This is kind of quiet. Alright. Like I said, next up, Dustin Burrows, Speaker of Texas House, announces additional penalties for the Democrats who fled the state. Now, these people aren't going to go to jail or anything like that, despite what these people keep saying. But they're going to make their life miserable in every little way they can if this video plays. Are we going to have a problem here? I hope not, because earlier today we were having issues. I was having issues trying to get this video to play. I don't know why. See it buffering? Let me see. There's a shorter version of it that I found that I was going to put on the schedule, but I ended up getting this one to work, and apparently it doesn't fucking work again, and I don't know why. So anyways, give me a second here. Unfortunately, you're going to miss some of the details because this other version of the video that I have is much shorter. It's 2-3 minutes shorter, but there's nothing I can do about that. So let me figure this out really quick. Oh, come on. Where's the other version of this video? What in the actual fuck? Okay. Here's the short version of the video because the full-length video doesn't want to work. I don't know if it's censorship or why that's like that, but it is. So let's get this one started. All right. Once again, this is Destin Burrows speaks of the Texas House announcing additional penalties for Democrats who fled the state. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
For those that have fled to Illinois or to California, be reminded that the FBI's assistant has reportedly been enlisted, and their powers are not confined to any singular state's boundaries. As far as new administrative policies in our chamber go, Comptroller Kelly Hancock and I have enacted a new policy stating that any member absent for the purpose of breaking quorum will no longer have their paycheck or per diem deposited electronically. While the Constitution forbids us from withholding pay, it does not dictate how we issue the pay. Those checks must now be picked up in person on Capitol grounds, effective immediately. Starting today, to safeguard taxpayer dollars and account for forthcoming liabilities under Rule 5, Section 3 of House Rules, which authorizes fines for members absent without leave, 30% of each quorum-breaking member's monthly operating budget will be reserved and made unavailable for expenditure.
All right, Hooligans. So like I said, it's a bit shorter of a video. Hold on a second here. I think we just got rated. Thank you so much, Red Pill, for rating us over here on Rumble. You're a badass. Thank you so much. We're going to grab his link, or their link, excuse me. Post it in the chat. You guys should go follow Red Pill. What a badass. What's up, Raiders? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Follow us. We go live every day except for Sunday. Just got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Let's get this pinned up. You Hooligans, go follow Red Pill. Pin. There we go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, Hooligans. Like I was saying, Speaker of the Texas House announces additional penalties for the Democrats who fled the state. They're saying for the Dems that fled the state, they must now pick up their paychecks at the Capitol in person. They're no longer going to be getting direct deposits and stuff like that in their account. Also, they must be in person if they want to request financial reimbursements for traveling or staying in hotels and things like that. They're going to also have to be in person. So they're going to force these Democrats to come back to Texas one way or another. But like I said before, they're not being arrested. They're not going to jail. It's just not going to happen. If they could prove bribery, then we'd be looking at criminal charges. But as far as I know, they're not even looking into the possibility of bribery. They just keep talking about it on interviews on the TV. So we'll see how it goes. Next up, we got a very interesting story. Sheriff Tompkins faces federal extortion charges over cannabis stock deal. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you Hooligans think about the Dems in Texas. Russell, so glad my name's not Hancock. I mean, yeah, that's that's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Hey, I appreciate you, Red Pill. Thank you so much. I always worry. I'm not trying to misgender you. It happens. I'm terrible about that. What's up, see me? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Frame boys? Happy freedom to you. Appreciate all of you guys sliding through. Guess I didn't know you could buy weed stock. Yep, you can. It's not very profitable from what I understand, but I don't know. I suppose it depends on what you invest in. Frame boys, I am a man. Thank you for letting me know. Every time I say somebody's a he, they end up being a she. And if it's a she, it ends up being a he. And I pronounce everybody's name incorrectly. Welcome to the live. Ramsey, FBI is investigating the bribery with Texas AG. Thank God. Hopefully they'll actually do something. That would be nice. I'm tired of nothing happening. What's up, Fat Turtle? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Chrono? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom. Killed Devin, get him, Texas. Yeah. Freyam boys, what a bunch of crap. Well, and let me see if I can find something really quick, because I saw that the Dems were going to be doing some sort of press briefing in response to them making those statements. So let me see if I can find that video really quick. It was live when I started the live, but I didn't know what was going to come of it. So let me see if I can find it, if they still have it. What day is this? The 8th. I wonder if they didn't go live. Because they were, and now the video's missing. So I wonder if they deleted it. Yeah, it's looking that way. Let me see if anybody else has got it. See, they keep doing these stupid pressers and stuff so they can pretend like they're still working. Even though they're not. They're fleeing Texas. They're fleeing their responsibilities. They're not working for their constituents like they should be. Yeah, it looks like they canceled their little presser. Oh, maybe not. I gotta find the video. Is it this? Because I think this is part of it right here. I don't know what they're gonna be saying in this, but you could see the presser. I'm pretty sure that's the Dems getting together so they could do a presser and they can claim, oh, we were actually at work, so then they can say they have immunity, that they can't be arrested for bribery or any of this other stuff because they were in their official capacity doing their job duties, which we know it's all bullshit, but it gives them immunity so nothing happens to them. Either way, let's get into this next one. Like I said, Sheriff Tompkins faces federal extortion charges over cannabis stock deal. He's trying to put some pressure on these guys with his sheriff powers. He thought he was the man until he got caught up. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
We are following breaking news. Suffolk County Sheriff has just been indicted on federal extortion charges. Our Ben Cimino is live with the information just coming in. Ben.
Yeah, here is that complaint right here. According to this indictment, Sheriff Stephen Tompkins helped a Boston-based cannabis company secure a license to set up a dispensary in the city. Authorities say Tompkins then pressured the company for stock as it prepared to go public. The business allegedly feared that Tompkins would interfere with their license renewal, and they relented on that stock request. In 2020, the indictment states that Tompkins wired a $50,000 payment for a pre-IPO offering. He bought more than 14,000 shares of the company. By the following year, court documents show the shares were worth nearly $140,000. But then the price dropped. In 2022, Tompkins allegedly demanded and got a refund on his investment. That, the U.S. Attorney's Office announced this morning, amounts to public corruption. Tompkins was arrested on 2 counts of extortion today in Florida. Political reporter Sharman Sacchetti is working this story, and she'll have more details today coming up on News Center 5 starting at 4 o'clock.
Okay. Like I said, the sheriff thought he was the man. Things changed. He's putting pressure on this cannabis company to give him stock, and they were afraid he would retaliate if they didn't participate in his request. Then he turned around and bought $50,000 in stock, which I wonder where he got $50,000 from. And then when the stock went down in value, he demanded his $50,000 back. Apparently, he doesn't understand how investments work, and because he's a sheriff, he thought he could do whatever he wants. I wonder if they're actually going to get him on these extortion charges, or are they going to find a way to get him off the hook? We'll try to get a follow-up video on that once some more happens. Next up, we got a fake nurse arrested after treating more than 4,000 patients without a license, saying it's disturbing. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this corrupt sheriff. Russell, your food's ready? Hell yeah. Russell, I'm a he for your information. Well, thank you for letting me know, Russell. I was wondering. Chrono. Massachusetts has a public defender lawyer strike. They're just letting people go. Welcome to Thunderdome. Crazy. I've not heard that. It doesn't surprise me, though, with the way that the world's rolling. What's up, AR-16? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sherry? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Man? Happy freedom. What's up, Texas Tanya? Happy freedom. Texas Dems need to just stay gone. Yeah, if they're not going to do their job, then they should just stay in Illinois, since they think it's so great. What's up, Geezer Man? Happy freedom. What's up, Patriotic Fighter? Happy freedom to you. What's up, See Me? Happy freedom. Tony Man, fire them all. Absolutely. But it just doesn't seem like that's going to happen. They're playing these games. It is funny the way that they're retaliating, though, saying that they're going to make them come over to Capitol Hill in order to get their paychecks or reimbursement and all of that, forcing them to show up. They're going to go broke hanging out in Illinois. So it is funny that they're doing that, but really, if they're telling everybody that they're going to arrest these guys, they should have did that. Instead of telling us for a week that that's what they were going to do, and now they're doing this, they should have just arrested them. What's up, Ranberry? Happy freedom. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Time Traveler? What year is this? It's not a good one. You gotta keep moving forward. Praying for a better future here. What's up, Free to Fly? Happy freedom. Judith, happy freedom to you. You're from mid-Michigan. I'm from West Michigan. And you got another hooligander in the chat. What's up, Softball Mom? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Celtic Highlander? Happy freedom to you. Ghostly, Dems will crowdfund and end up making more money. Then they lose. Yeah, definitely could be. Frey, how do you get them off? I don't know. I try not to. I try not to think about getting those kind of people off. What's up, Way? Happy freedom. Frey, how do you get 4 libtards on a bar stool? You flip it over. Oh, that's what you were saying, isn't it? Now that I'm reading your comments in order, makes sense. We're on the same page here. Hey, thank you for being here, Rappy. Enjoy the rest of your day. What's up, True North? Happy freedom to you. True North, Jeff keeps promising nipples but never shows them. You gotta join the website. What's up, Killer J? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Teasel? Happy freedom to you. Odyssey is so dead. I'm gonna start tagging the creator of Odyssey and their tech team and see, like, do they need promotion or something? Because it is fucking dead over there. That's awesome, Snooks. Thank you for letting me know. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward. Like I said, fake nurse arrested after treating more than 4,000 patients without a license, saying it is disturbing. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry is in need of a kidney transplant, and when he told me, I put together a page for him here on the website. Has his story, his information, his links, and all kinds of stuff. If there is any way you can help our friend Larry, please check out his page over on the website. Holy. Thank you so much, True North, for gifting 5 subs over on Kick. You're a badass. Thank you so much for the support. All right, hooligans, let's get into this. This fake nurse here. How long you got to go to school to be a nurse? Because this person just kind of went around that. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Meanwhile, a serious story. A woman in Florida has been arrested after posing as a nurse for years and treating over 4,000 patients without a license.
That is wild. Chanley Painter joins us now with the latest. Chanley, tell us about this. Crazy.
Hey, it is crazy, Lisa, Griff, and Lawrence. So the sheriff, they're calling it one of the most disturbing cases of medical fraud his office has ever investigated. He said, here she is. She's 29-year-old Autumn Bardisa. She's accused of pretending to be a registered nurse and treating some 4,400 individuals at a local hospital from July 2023 until she was fired in January. Hospital administrators only finding out after offering Bardisa a promotion in January when they discovered the license she used to originally apply for the job was allegedly expired and stolen. She was arrested on Tuesday.
Okay,
my
child's across the street. Okay, all right.
Am I being arrested?
You are.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Can I ask? What can I?
We have plenty of time to talk. Okay. Just give us just a minute.
Bardisa now faces 7 felony counts of practicing medicine without a license and 7 counts of identity fraud. The sheriff saying this, quote, "This woman potentially put thousands of lives at risk by pretending to be someone she was not and violating the trust of patients, their families, Advent Health, and the entire medical community. She'll now be held accountable for her reckless and dangerous actions." Bardisa is currently being held on a $70,000 bond, guys.
All right, Chanley,
Crazy.
thank you.
Yeah.
Crazy story.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
Okay. Fake nurses here. Saying that she's been pretending to be a nurse. She's treated 4,400 patients. She's worked from 2023 until January of this year. They found out that she was a fraud when they tried to promote her, which is really interesting. Her license has been expired and it was stolen. It's not even her license. She'd be charged with 7 felony counts of practicing medicine without a license and 7 counts of identity fraud. And then they gave her a $70,000 bond. Now, what I don't understand, the only thing they didn't really detail in that story is why 7 counts. Why is it 7 counts of practicing medicine without a license and 7 counts of identity fraud? Like, how does that work? How is it that she worked on 4,400 patients and they just magically go, okay, we're giving you 7 counts of these 2 charges? I don't know where that comes from. It's suspicious. Either way, next up we got the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. This is rapper El Macabelicio. I don't know what the fuck his name is. Macabelicio among cartel figures sanctioned by the U.S. They're saying he's a cartel rapper and that he's a rapper in order to launder his money. Now, I'm not actually convinced of this, but either way, it's a pretty interesting story. It's coming up next, but first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this fake nurse. What is this, guess, Sam? How long do you go to school to become a nurse? All day. Well, damn. I was wondering. Zero, but no one died. She does Google well. Yeah, pretty much like all the rest of the doctors. Zero, what? They didn't do a background check? I guess not. They saw the license. They were like, you're good to go. You got the piece of paper, right? Okay, you're golden. Saldaregu, so becoming a brain surgeon, you got what it takes apparently. Just tell them you identify as one. If they're all Democrats, you'll be in there. Thank you so much, Ramsey, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Ramsey. Thank you so much for the support. It says It rubs the like button or with its skin, or else it gets the hose again. That's right, Ramsey. Thank you so much. Chrono, hold my beer. Frey, it's all in the medical coding. Thanks, Obama. Yep, did us a lot of favors. Metamaw, she's looking at some serious time in prison. Yeah, I think so. I just don't understand how they came to the conclusion of 7 charges of, one kind and 7 of another. Where did the number 7 come from? Slydog, she was good at it, though. It's true. They were in the middle of giving her a promotion. She must have been good at it. That's why I don't understand. If she was getting away with it and she's good at the job, why not test out? Why not go and get your real license and stuff? Welcome back, Beck Frank. Metamouth, I looked up from my phone and saw boobs. You're a lucky guy. You're a lucky guy. I haven't seen any boobs today. Ramberry hated that there's no Dems going to prison. Grr. Yeah, I know. It's frustrating to me, and me talking about it makes people leave, so I try to keep it to a minimum, being realistic about things. But yeah, no Dems have gone to prison yet. Ramsey, Bobby? No, I haven't seen Bobby. I don't know what happened to Bobby. What's up, social influencer? Happy Freedom. Infuser, social infuser. Appreciate you being here. Listening from work? Well, don't work too hard. They don't deserve you. Meta, I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Guess Who? Happy Freedom to you. Killer J, but did anyone die under her? Doesn't sound like it. Guess Who? Well, there goes everyone's career as a Rumble official. What is this? Clogic? I don't know what you're trying to say. Who knows? They might let her off the hook. You never know. Just because she's being charged doesn't mean she'll be convicted. What's up, Damon Walker? Happy Freedom. Damon Walker, aren't you a Cartel rapper? No. I am not. I am on my own. I don't work for the Cartel. See, now that you said that, I'm going to get a knock at the door. Wait till we cover this next video, because they don't provide any validation of anything that they're saying. They're just kind of barking at us. What's up, Terry? Happy Freedom to you. Terry, as long as she did good, I'm good with her license or not. Well, it sucks that she's gonna be facing all this time now. Again, I don't understand where the 7 counts comes from. I wonder if maybe something bad did happen. No, I guess not, because they found out because she was getting a promotion. So I guess she didn't do anything bad, but I just don't understand the 7 counts. Jay, I mean, if you needed schooling, they should have noticed sooner. Her not try to promote her, send her to school and make work her holidays if no one was hurt. Well, it's probably policy. That's probably what got her. It wasn't that somebody, decided that she didn't have a license, so let's call the police on her. It's probably policy to do that. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy Freedom to you. Zero, she'll end up working in the prison medical unit. Damn, they're not even going to pay her. They'll just give her commissary. They're going to pay her in hot Cheetos and shit. Damn government. Damn government. Saldragu. It'd be a good day if I had a boob in my hand. Shout out to all the titties. That's what I'm saying, Saldragu. What's up, Kathy? Happy Freedom to you. Was she working in 2020? Was she a good human? Did she help with saline vaccines. She didn't work back then. She worked from 2023. I think they said in July of 2023 is when she started. And then she worked all the way until January of this year. So she wasn't in there during COVID stuff. Metal. No, he didn't say gynecologist. He said something else, but it probably is a hoo-ha doctor. Yeah, Ghostly. Heck, Frank the hoo-ha doctor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's up, WC? Happy Freedom. Ramsey, a Dem sheriff, is going to prison. He should. He should. He was trying to extort those people. Tony Man, what happened to the 7? Well, that's the thing, is they're not saying that she hurt 7 people or something like that. They're saying that she was getting promoted, and they found her license was expired and stolen. And then they just decided to charge her with 7 counts of this and 7 counts of that. And they don't tell you where the number 7 comes from. Zero, we're on the front page of Rumble. Let me take a gander. What? I wonder why it always takes me out of dark mode. I don't get that. I don't get it. Where are we at? Let me see. Oh, we're on the front page of the news. Number 10 here. I wonder if we pop up anywhere else. Let's see. Number 10 on the news. Let's get those likes up, hooligans. We might be able to move up in the world here. Salty Cracker's live too. Look at that. Hanging out on the same page as Salty Cracker and Newsmax. We're doing the thing. I don't know if we pop up anywhere else. What is this? Do. Well, damn. Good job, hooligans. Out there doing the thing. All right, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, the last little bit of the news, and then we got the fun stuff coming up. This is rapper El Macabalico or fucking something. He's among the cartel figures sanctioned by the U.S., saying he's a cartel rapper. Come on, GoofTube. Jesus loves us. All right, hooligans. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this. Okay, so they said all of that stuff, and they used a lot of allegedly language. They're claiming that the rapper is tied to the cartel. They don't really say why they think that. They just say that he is. And then they claim that the Treasury Department is saying that his rap events are to launder money, and they claim that his royalties are being paid out directly to the cartel. Then they're saying that the U.S. is freezing his assets and they're banning him from coming here and or doing business here, which is interesting. But what I don't get is why they think these things. They're just claiming that this is how it is, but they're not really explaining that. And for them to say that his royalties are directly paid out to the cartel, well, then they know where the cartel is. Because I make music, I have royalties, the royalties get paid out to me, to my bank account. And they know that. And so if they know that he has royalties and they know he's collecting royalties, they know where it's getting paid to. So, like, I don't know. It just sounds weird to me. Like I said, they use a lot of allegedly and stuff like that. This guy could be in fucking Texas. Like, nobody really knows. It just is another news story that just sounds good. They're not saying they're going to do anything to him. They're just preventing him from coming here and doing business here, which is good. If he's connected to the cartel, then obviously he's a bad person. But for them to say, like, they would be able to get him on RICO charges. If they're money laundering through events like doing concerts and stuff like that, or interviews or whatever, they're doing money laundering. He's got people around him, people who are recording him, people who are doing marketing, people who are setting up these shows and stuff. Those are RICO charges. That's how you get RICO charges. But instead they're like, well, we're gonna freeze his bank account, we're not gonna do business with him and stuff. It's like, I don't know. I'm not convinced that he's like a real cartel member. Maybe he is. I don't know. But they just weren't convincing to me. with how they put that story together. But it's very entertaining to think that he's a cartel rapper and that the cartel is financially benefiting from him being a rapper. And that's more likely. It's more likely that he could be involved with the cartel like in the background, but he's just a rapper. And he's making money as a rapper. He's making legitimate money from plays on Spotify, from doing concerts, from doing interviews and stuff. And he's just making money, and the money's going to the cartel. That makes sense. But for them to say like he's money laundering and all of this stuff, it's like I don't know, because they would be able to tell. Like, is he accepting cash at his concerts? Because most people buy tickets ahead of time. That's done with electronic transactions. They would know. They would be able to tell. They'd be able to stop it all from happening. So I don't know. It's just, it seems a little funny. The story seems a little funny, but it's very entertaining. I will say that. Like I said, that is the last little bit of the news. We're going to get into the fun stuff here. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Also, I want to tell you guys, I put a shit ton of Advent calendars on the wish list, and we are on the last one. So if you guys would like to provide the very next Advent calendar, go check out the wish list. You can find it on the link tree. I don't think Rumblebot has a command for that yet. I'm not sure. I'll drop the link in the chat in just a moment. But like I said, then we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Beck Frank, and it's titled, If Not Friend, Why Friend Shaped? And then our official funny video of the day was provided by Ghostly, and it's titled, Woof Woof. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these cartel rappers. Guess it's El Rico down there. Is that how it goes? Offending everybody today. Zero, yes, the government knows where everyone is. I believe so. Guess he made 4.6 million pesos, or 396 in the U.S. Yeah, exactly. Guess Dr. Get. That's your rapper name? Zero Regrado. Guess LL Jose. You guys smoking me. Russell, my rap name's El Russello. Russell, don't open the back door. It smells like shit. You guys, come on, man. It's not Saturday yet. What are we doing over here? Thanks so much, Frey, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Frey. Thank you so much for the support. It says, I put a link in your comments. It's funny. It's about Nancy Pelosi. You're welcome. Enjoy. I'll check it out, Frey. Normally, we don't let links in the chat because we had bots that were posting bad shit. Like, I can't even think what I'm trying to say. Scammy links. Scammy links. Whatever the fuck that's called. Virus shit. I can't think. Either way, actually, I don't think your link landed now that I'm thinking about it, Frey. You might have to email it to me, send it to me in Discord, or post it to me on X. One or the other, but I appreciate you, Frey. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Ramsey, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Ramsey. Thank you so much. It says, they can't say how and what they know, or the cartels could figure out ways around it. That's true. It makes sense, Ramsey. Thank you so much for the $1 donation. Beck Frank, you're so discriminatory against my futurism just because it's not Saturday there. Sheesh. Oh yeah, I forgot Beck Frank. It's already Saturday for you. Beck Frank is she's futuristic, if you didn't know. What's up, Miss Gen X? Happy Freedom. Thank you for joining us over here on Rumble. Metalmouth, like I said earlier, I identify as a pissed off conservative metalhead. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that. What's up, Otters? Happy Freedom to you. What is your name? We'll go with Bob. Happy Freedom to you, Bob. What's up, Too Old to Care? Happy Freedom to you. Somebody was asking about you earlier in the chat, and I forgot to respond to them. Thanks so much, Gassum, for that $2 donation over on Rumble. I appreciate you, Gassum. Thank you so much. Says, save a dingo fund. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Thank you, Gassum. Beck Frank's going to be calling us wankers and stuff. Hey, thanks for being with us, Kathy. Otters. Cartel can't be a rapper. You got... Let's see. You get got if you run your mouth. Well, see, and that's the thing, too. Like, if everything he's rapping about is true, isn't he kind of snitching on his comrades? I guess there's a fine line between snitching and bragging, right? What's up, Goth? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Fitzy? Happy freedom to you. James, the 7 counts probably come from how many times she misrepresented herself. Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for bringing that up, James. Yeah, okay. Because they had to have the nurse provide her nurse license in order to get the promotion. So that would make sense that any other time she referenced the license would be a count of fraud. And so 7 counts. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for bringing that up, James. What are you guys trying to do in the chat? Oh, Frey, you put it in the comments? Let me see. Oh, I can't even see it. I gotta refresh. Holy shit, there's a ton of comments now. Okay, well, not a ton, but more than I was expecting. I can't even see the link there. I think it's because of the settings. I have the settings so people can't post links. Because like I said, there was bots posting malicious links. Cheers to you, Bob. Meta, you got the hooligan badge? Let me refresh the page. Weird. I can't see it, but I believe you. Killer J, a real gangster? I mean, if he's really connected to the cartel, then yeah, he's probably the most gangster rapper that's in existence right now. What's up, Stern? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom to you. Terry, you should start a GoFundMe for her. For who? The nurse? The nurse is screwed. She's screwed. She's already in jail and stuff. There's no one can save her now. Maybe a Hillary Clinton. Marquez, you know they charge you with all kinds of shit to see what they can make stick. Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how it turns out for her. Sadragu, you ate ice cream and now you're freezing? I wish. I'm sitting here melting. It's hot. Like I said, we're going to get into the fun stuff here. We're going to be opening today's door of the brand new Advent calendar. We started yesterday. It's from Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day coming up. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today from our Advent calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Now let me remember how to open this. Ah, yes. Today is day 2. Let's see what we get. It's huge. That's what she said. Now this is quite difficult to open for some reason. Aw, dang. How do I get this out of here? Come on, give it to me. I want the plastic too. Alright. Show you guys. Ooh, after I throw this around. Today we got Eevee. Got the Eevee Popple. Oh, we almost had it focused too. I don't know why my camera does that. It hates me for some reason. Either way, there we go. Back in the plastic. Very nice. Thank you so much, Tori Wayne. I really appreciate you. We got Caterpie yesterday. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Beck Frank. Let's get this pulled up real quick like. Alright, this is titled, If Not Friend, Why Friend-Shaped?
I just wanted to clear up a few things about Australia. A lot of Americans say to me, I'd love to visit your country. I'm just scared. It's dangerous. Things can kill you. Well, I just wanted to show you this to remind you it's not all crocodiles and sharks, snakes and spiders, okay? These guys will kill you too. I just wanted to clear...
Well, damn. You gotta be brave to go visit Beck Frank. Alright, hooligans, getting into our official funny video of the day. Come on, do the thing. This one was provided by Ghostly and it's titled Woof Woof.
How could anyone eat an animal like this?
You know, it was just a readily available protein source. Why would people eat anything in the first place? And culturally speaking, by the way, during this, you were talking about the cow, weren't you?
How could any...
Woof woof. He's over here defending eating a dog. What a bastard. Leave it to the commies. Anyways, that is all the coffee I have for you hooligans today. I'm gonna grab this Linktree link really quick. I'm gonna drop it in all the chats. We're gonna read through and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. Then of course we will be raiding out over on Rumble, so don't leave quite yet. I bet dog tastes terrible. You know, I'm just saying. I bet it tastes awful. And I bet it doesn't even matter what kind of dog you eat. Anyways, there is a Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, we would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. And we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to the forums. You will have access to the arcade and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Also, today is Friday, so after Coffee with Hooligans, like here in 20 minutes or so, we will be doing the voice chat over on the website. So make sure you get yourself a paid membership for jeffmaclive.com so you can join us in the voice chat, because it is a lot of fun. We're always researching things, looking stuff up, finding funny videos to laugh at, listen to music. I mean, we do everything. We do everything over there, but what we do the most of is laugh. We laugh our asses off, sometimes till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through and we got the pledge coming up. What's up, Cadillacs? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, we're going to be doing the voice chat. I might need to eat before we get in there. I don't know. We'll see. It won't be too late, though. Russell, I ate a dog burger at McDonald's in Korea. I think I remember you telling us about that. I can't imagine it tastes good. Hey, thank you for being here, Salty Ragu. Enjoy the rest of your day. Russell, a cuddly bear that can be mean. Yes, I don't need those problems. Cadillacs, Klaus looks mad and intrigued. You're both. Yeah, he'd be like that. What are you doing? Look at your bow handle. Yes. He's over here eyeballing me. I don't know if you could see that. He's eyeballing me. He's like, stop touching me. Yeah, Zero, we'll see if I have enough time to eat. See how it goes. Thanks so much, Russell, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Russell. Thank you so much for the support. It says, much more important to save the wankers. Save the wankers fund. That's right. Thank you so much, Russell. I appreciate you. Jaggy, I love old Cadillacs. What about the young ones? How do you feel about the young ones? Shroomish kitty cat tastes good though. I mean, if she's pretty, as long as she washes it. D-Man a bit too muscular. I don't know. I feel like eating a dog would be not good. Kaz, Handy News is going to be live. I'll keep an eye out. Thank you for letting me know. Freya, I don't know if anybody answered you, but I'll put my email in the chat. Oh, actually, I don't think I did that right. No, I did it right. There you go. Told to care, did Aussies invent underoos? It could be. It could be. Not 100% sure on that. Beck Frank created them. Bob, beers in my hands. Sounds good. I'm ready for a beer too. What's up, my feed? Happy freedom to you. Beck Frank, it is your fault. It is your fault we have underoos. What's up, Mike? Happy freedom. I accidentally served dog and it was disgusting. I believe it. That just, I don't know. I wouldn't want to eat a dog. Oh, Cadillacs, I missed it. I didn't realize you guys had more than one Cadillac. All right, hooligans. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, hooligans, we did the thing. Like I said, it is that time once again. We are going to raid out on Rumble. Let's figure out who's live. Let's do the thing. Oh, there's all kinds of people live right now. Wilkie's live. Handy News is live. I think that's who you guys were just suggesting, right? Handy News. Let me see here. Scrolling through because my memory fucking sucks. I think so. I think that was the suggestion. Yep, it was. Sounds good. Let's do the thing. And he just started. This is perfect. This is perfect. Ghostly. Wilkie was a good raid. Awesome. I love you too, Cass. Let's get the raid going. I'm trying to use my brain here. Sometimes that don't work. Remember, hit that like button as soon as you land for the raid.
It's work. Daddy's cooking, and we're bringing world peace through strength. Whoa, and we're getting a raid right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we can even finish the news. The Jeff Mac stream is raiding into us. It is the fun stream, so we get the fun raid video first, of course. Mute gate. No. Welcome in, Jeff Mac stream people. I see a whole bunch of familiar names and a bunch of new ones out there. Welcome to the Friday Fun Stream. We're just covering a little bit of news, and then we're diving into what is our most fun stream of the week. It's our 2-hour clip show. You guys liked AFV and stuff back in the day. Stick around. We're going to have some fun, but we all get to poke fun at the clips like we used to do in the living room back in the day. And wow, I just clicked over to the studio. Watch those numbers go up. Guys, please smash that like button. And if you're new here, give us a chance and a follow. We do have a little bit more news to catch up into really quick. Also, updates on the Texas case.
All right. Another fantastic raid, you hooligans. Good job. We're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Now, tomorrow is Free Speech Saturday, so we are not going to be live on YouTube and Twitch because we don't have time for their soft-ass community guidelines over there. We will be live on Odyssey, Kick, Rumble, jeffmaclive.com, as well as X. So use the Linktree link tomorrow during Coffee with Hooligans because, like I said, it's Free Speech Saturday, and we're not going to be live on YouTube or Twitch, so keep that in mind. We're going to read through and we are wrapping her up. Cadillacs, you guys got 3 Cadillacs? Hell yeah. Metal Mouth. Play ball, that's right. What happened to Nana? Meta, your battery died. Sorry to hear that, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. What's up, Parabellum? Happy Freedom. Russell gonna grab a beer and be in the voice chat? I might grab a beer too. I need one. It's been a long day. Oh, I'll try Meta. Thank you for being with us. All right, hooligans. It looks like we're good to go. Like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. It is Free Speech Saturday. No YouTube, no Twitch tomorrow, but you can use the Linktree link in the description to find your way to a better platform, so no worries. I think that's everything. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what. I don't know. Either way, I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Enjoy your day. Go find yourself some good food. I'm going to try and do the same, but make your way back to us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.
Jeff.